The Pacific Ocean was once the arena for the most ambitious naval expansion in human history. The Imperial Japanese Navy did not merely construct vessels, they forged floating fortresses, designed to shatter the hegemony of the West. This is the complete lineage of the Imperial battleship, a saga of steel, firepower, and ultimate tragedy. The era of the dreadnought dawned in the East with the Kawachi and Setsu in 1912. These 12-inch gun platforms signaled Japan's entry into the modern age. But the architects of the empire demanded speed, and they looked abroad to find it. In 1913, the Kongo arrived, a British-built battlecruiser that set the standard for the next 30 years. She was quickly joined by her Japanese-built sisters, Hiei, Haruna, and Kirishima. Together, they formed a high-speed squadron that would serve as the backbone of the fleet for decades. As the First World War raged, Japan escalated the arms race. The Fuso-class introduced a staggering array of 12 14-inch guns. However, structural flaws led to the refined Ise and Hyuga, completed by 1918 with improved speed. Yet, the true leap forward came with the Nagato class. Commissioned in 1920, Nagato and Mutsu were the first ships globally to wield 16-inch guns. For years, Nagato stood as the flagship, the visible symbol of imperial power. The Washington Naval Treaty of 1922 forced a dramatic pivot. The massive Tosa-class battleships were canceled, their hulls used for target practice. The Amagi battlecruisers were halted, with Akagi and Kaga converted into aircraft carriers, unwittingly paving the way for a new form of warfare. To maintain dominance, the existing fleet underwent radical modernization. The Kongo-class were rebuilt as fast battleships, capable of 30 knots, essential for escorting the carrier strike force. Hiei served as the emperor's transport before refitting for war. Kirishima earned a reputation as a night fighter in the Solomons, while Haruna became a symbol of resilience, surviving countless air attacks. Meanwhile, the older dreadnoughts adopted distinct, towering silhouettes. Fuso and Yamashiro were fitted with the iconic pagoda masts, rising high above the deck to direct fire. The Ise class faced a stranger fate. Following a turret explosion on Hyuga and the devastating carrier losses at Midway, both Ise and Hyuga were converted into aviation battleships. Their rear turrets were removed to fit flight decks, a desperate hybrid attempt to merge artillery with air power. Tragedy struck the Mutsu in 1943, not by enemy fire, but by a mysterious magazine explosion in harbor, splitting the giant in two. Nagato, however, survived the war, the only battleship to do so, eventually ending her days as a target for nuclear testing. In the shadows of secrecy, the Empire engineered the ultimate weapon, the Yamato class. Commissioned in late 1941, Yamato was the heaviest, most heavily armored battleship ever to sail. Displacing 72,000 tons and armed with terrifying Type 94 46-centimeter guns, she was designed to engage multiple enemy battleships simultaneously. Her sister Musashi joined the fleet soon after, a twin Leviathan. These ships were the physical embodiment of the national spirit, unsinkable fortresses meant to deliver the decisive blow. The ambition did not stop there. Plans for the A-150 Super Yamato, with even larger guns, and the B-65 battlecruisers were drawn but never realized. The industrial capacity could not match the dream. In the end, the age of the battleship was eclipsed by the airplane. Musashi fell in the Sibuyan Sea, absorbing an unimaginable punishment. Yamato embarked on a one-way mission to Okinawa, overwhelmed by carrier aircraft. From the riveting of the Kawachi to the sinking of the Yamato, this fleet represents the pinnacle of surface warfare engineering. They were technological marvels born of a desire to conquer the seas, only to be overtaken by the skies. Today they rest on the ocean floor, silent monuments to the complexity of war and the relentless march of time.